Hi guys. So anyone can write if you hear me, please. I'm just going to try to enter to YouTube to see your message. But if someone have some problem just trying to hear me, please tell me. Well, this is Hector. Hector, do you hear me? Yes? Nice. So, well, guys, we are going to start. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to put the presentation. Well, just tell me if you can see right now my screen. Okay, if you see my screen, okay, thank you. So, well, guys, I'm going to start to present you the most beautiful, gorgeous area that is TM. So, well, the people that don't know me at this moment, my name is Alejo Puerta, and I'm the current MCVP TM of ISAC in Mexico. And in this consultant space, I'm just trying to explain you how is working the area right now and how you can learn from me about the things that I just learned in these past 6 months. And also, if you have any question or any doubt, you can contact me. Okay. So, well, guys, this is the index that we are going to see. First of all, we are going to see a little bit about the context, then the status, then about the vision and the national goal, the future, my NCVP experience, and the last one, question and answer. So, well, I don't know if you already see this frame, but this is the new frame that we are managing at the national level. That is the north of TM, and we have three specific modes that are the process excellence, that we are develop people, and we engage and keep our people. But before, just give me just 1 second because I have some problems with the PPT. Hmm. Before to start this month, we have this frame that I'm going to show you. Just give me 1 second. That is this one. Well, so many of you guys are asking me about what is the role of TM. And well, the role of TM is predicting outcomes, yet knows is the problems, and prescribing actions on the people's side that will add value to the business. So what it means. In the role of TM, we prescribe all the problems that our membership has, and in this way, we're trying to look for answers or solutions that can be connected with the purpose that the organization has, and in this way we add value to the business according to the national process that we make. So if you heard about the TM process in the last semester, was the main most that we have is the membership productivity, and then we have so many supporting modes that are retention rate, NPS of membership, ISP, and completion of the TM standard. There are two simple 5 KPIs, and I love them. But if we want to see future in this organization, we have to start to see another way to start to reframe our talent management process. And in this way, AI create this frame that I really like it, because we most that are really good for our area, and also specify each process that we do in the way that every TM MCVP or also every TM member or VP knows how to do it. So at the first step, we have the process excellence. That is the way how we ensure the completion of the three processes that we have in the TM area. That is get, develop, and keep. The second one is we develop our people. And in this way, we are really connected with the next cycle, that is the national educational cycle, but also the LED cycle, that is local educational cycle. And in this way, how we connect all of these processes that we have, and how we ensure team standards embedded in this education that we make at the national level. But also we engage and we keep our people, and what it means. Having a member in our membership is like to have a relationship. Every morning just thinking how you are going to spend more time with the person that you are in the relation. You just think in how to develop this relation according that every moment that is special for you. So in this way, we have new ways just to engage the membership, to see the talent pool of membership that we have, that also see how this talent pool of membership is applying to the next role, the next semester, and how we can improve that, connecting with the critical position that we have in our membership, that is the person that are not really performing in a good way. So how we can help these people just to ensure in their goal, and also try to ensure that the entire membership in ISEC in Mexico have a good performance and also a good productivity according to the area that they are. For this, we are creating the clarity of the who. That is how every member in the organization are really connected with the teams that really develops the leadership qualities that we are looking in the organization. So at the first step, we have this blue meme that is the representation of every member that we have in the organization, and every member has to start with the team standard. So in this way, we have to ensure that every member have a good team standard that promotes then a good leadership, and we can ensure that every time that this member have a new role, can increase the leadership that they have, just managing other teams. Well, excuse me. Well, so having this team standard, we are not looking just to development then. In the leadership skill, we also have to complement then in the competence learning model that I'm going to show you in the next slide. But also we have to care about the values that we have in the organization. So when we are talking about the values, it's not just to knowing that we have 6 values, and that's okay, and that's cool. How you are living this value for organization in every daily action that you do. So for this, we have to ensure that the learning competencies model and also the 6 values that we have in organization are really connected with the experience that we are bringing in every member that we have. And in this way, ensuring that every member has an inner and outer journey that are really connected with the things that we are looking in every experience that we can provide them. And this is just the only way that we can develop the leadership qualities that we are looking in our LDM. But something that is really missing this semester that we are working in the next semester is the global learning environments. And the global learning environments is the spaces that our membership has just to connect them with all of this development that we are looking through the leadership model. So at the first step, we have this one, that is the T with the 5 circles, that is the team experience. And it's how every member can be connected with the team experience that are really related with the personal development plan that they have. The second one is the learning cycles. That is this little line that you see here, this lining curve with the 6 circles. And it means that every member have to be connected with the learning cycle that we have not only in the national level, but also in the local level. The following one is the mentoring and one-to-one. That is the spaces that we bring to our membership just to clarify then how they are doing their things and also giving coach to them. The next one is seminars and conferences. Then it comes the virtual spaces, and then in the last one is the self-reflection. So at this moment, we are really working so hard just to complement them in the spirit of our membership. But to do this, we have to have a competence model. That is the way we can connect these global learning environment cycles with the teams that really care in our membership. That is the way they mind, the way they heard, and the way they handle all the situations that they have in our membership. So in this way, the way they mind are really related with the tools, the logic, and the basics that they have. And in this way, we see how our membership think, and they can also start to develop a new models that are related with the thing that we need in the organization. The second thing is the heart. The heart, that is the self-reflection, is the way that they feel. That is the feelings, the emotions, and also the intensity. And it's the capacity that has every human just to have an introspection, but also to learn about the values, the strength, and the passion that they have connected with the really purpose that organization brings. And the last one is the hen, and is about how our membership handle every situation that they have, connected with the strengths, the movement, and the actions that they have to develop through the skills and also the knowledge that we bring in every day, that is based on the function based on tasks that they do in organization daily. This is the global learning environment that I showed you in the past slides. And this is the TN standard. So, well, for us as a NCVP TM, that is very important because it's the only way that we can ensure that our member has a good quality experience in our organization. So in this case, you're gonna see that we have 3 blocks, that is building, performing, and closing. They are really connected with the things that we have to develop in each member. For example, in the space of building, we talk about team creation. And when we talk about that, we are talking about transition, core competence, functional skill, and team rules. That in the previous team standard, you see like, okay, I have to make team creation. But for me, what is team creation? For me, it's just to having a team, have one team leader, and also 2 team members. But the reality is that this is very subjective, and we have to be more objective. So if I want to know if I'm good just making the team creation or not, I have to see if my team at this moment have a good transition, that I already complete the core competence and the functional skill that my members are looking for just to be in this position. And the last one is that we as a team have rules that frame all the work that we are going to do. So in this way, each stage of the team standard are really related with the experience that we want to bring in our membership. And in this way, just to help you, I just want to make you a little timeline about the process that I have to make as a NCVP TM, and also that you can see that every month has some priorities that we have to run according to the project that we have to bring to our membership, just to ensuring that they develop in the right way. So for example, you can see that in January, we have the talent planning, the talent attraction, and the talent selection. And maybe you can see, okay, why you can start before, for example, on December. And we can do that for the next semester. You can think on that in your application. But for now, we have to think that this is change management that I'm doing in the entity. So in this way, the January is the perfect month just to start to see all the changes happen in our current network. But you can also see that so many processes, that is the NEC, talent, TL, capacity building, onboarding, mass, engagement, performance management, rewards and recognition, and succession, is a new way that we had to handle the TSP process. and they are really connected with the team standard. So you see that in some part we have the TM process, but in the other side we have team standard, because they have to be really connected and they have to be part of your planning. So, okay, just little bit about the status of TM at the national level. We already have just having the entity since August to December. We have a productivity of 115. That is the productivity according approvals. Here you can see the number of members that we have. In OGB we have 330. In OGT we have 204, and it's the same for every area. And you can see here the communities that has the biggest productivity in our national network. The retention rate is really good in ISEC in Mexico. We have a retention rate of 95%. The NPS of the membership is really good also. We have a 64. The number of ISP that we do in this semester are 93. And the completion of the standard is 81, just for the first stage that is building. For the second stage that is performing is 61. And for the last stage, we are not measuring yet because we don't finish yet this part. So also, I already organized the tools that I use just to track our membership that you can see in this one, bit.ly Lego tracker. And the second one is bit.ly/productivity tracker. And then you can see all these analysis that I do, and also the data that I handle it, just to have these KPIs. Okay, well, about the vision. For you, if you want to be my successor, you have to think on mine that the clarity of the who is the new rules of TM. And we have to ensure then in the right way, ensuring that every member that entering the organization have a good team standard, that are really connected with the new competence model, and also with the values that we talk every day in the organization as our organizational values. And in this way, ensuring that they have an inner and outer journey, and it's not about how you work every time for a motivational conversation. It's how you work because you know the really impact that you are doing in Mexico. And in this way, you are going to develop the really leadership qualities. But another thing that you have to take in mind is in this semester we are going to management the 9box. That is our tool that is really connected with the percentage of members that we want that they are achieving their goals. And for having this in mind is that tool that you can start to look on Google and how it works. I also have a material that you can ask me, but it's a little bit extensive. So you can see on this that there are 9box as the name, and you have a red flags and also members that are hyper performance. So this is the new way that how we are going to measure the impact that every member has in the organization, and also allocate them in each box that we have to ensuring a different management of them, just to ensuring that some members that are in red flag can go to the hyper performance in just 3 steps. Okay. About the future is this 9box. This is the new way that we are going to measure every experience that we have in the organization. For example, if we have some member in red flag, we ensuring to have a plan just to take out this member of this position and take he or she to the next position that can be professional or can be puzzles. And in this way, just trying to every member can be in a solid talent and rockets and stars or hyper performers. So this is the way that we are going to start to management and also to tracking the membership, just to ensuring that they are achieving their goals, and also not talk anymore about productivity of the committee, because it's good. But for example, if I have one VP IGB and they are doing in this moment around 100 exchanges, and it's a work that is just doing but the VP, I can talk about the development of our membership because I'm just talking about our one VP, because he or she is the only that are doing these results in their entity. So if I want to talk a more professional team, I have to talk how I can develop every member that are in the organization. So in this way, just continue about my NCVP experience. Well, it's something like that. Deadpool. Deadpool has so many projects that they have to deliver, um, and sometimes can be really hard. But he always has a good face of every problem that they have. But you have to understand that at the final is for those people, because they are the people that really care in this organization, and is my motivation to wake up every day just to do my thing, just to be sometimes so late at night. But they are really my inspiration. So you have to know that if you are applying for this position, you have to take care, good care of my commission, because they are the people that are working every day just to ensure that every amazing thing that happened in this country just be a reality. Okay, so they are 38 individuals. They are so really good, and they have two big dreams just to ensure that Mexico really impacts our reality. But you have to know that they are going to be your commission. So you have to be prepared just to talk with them, just to know about their dreams, just to know about how they feel right now with the position, and how you can start to boost them in the right way. Because at the final, you are developing leaders. This is the really worth of this organization. So this is my commission. This is my really experience. So if you want to know more about how I handle every day, I had to handle with them, because they are my all, my everything. Excuse me. So well, guys, that's all. I'm going to start the Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can start to ask me here. Um, well, guys, if you have any question or any doubt, you can start to writing. Like, just gonna in the chat. If you're not have it, you just get right. Okay, everything is okay. That's all. We are going to finish. I love that my chat has a crown. Yes, there are two reasons mainly why our members deserve of the organization. The first one is the universities, because our members doesn't know how to handle between the universities and also the work that they do in ISEC, and sometimes they spend more time just in the activities that we do in the organization, but not in the activities that they have in their university. So this is the case that midterms of all of those things, they start just to left outside the things that they have to do in the organization and just be aware of the things that they have to do in the university. And in this way, sometimes they just miss some subjects, and they leave the organization just for that. And the second one is their parents, because at this moment I'm just trying to organize a little bit the professionalization of TM, and also how they sell this experience to every stakeholder that we have. We have to know that our parents are stakeholders of the organization. So sometimes their parents just see the organization as a group of students that just makes parties and all of those things, but they don't really see the really development that their childs are having in the organization. So I think that this is the both principal situation what our members deserves. The second one is for the development on the content of the educational content per areas, which is the main role of the XP, which is the role that to ensure that the education runs well. As a, as an CVP TM, you have to role as an architect. You have to do the frames and all of the things that the MCVPs needs, but they are the specialists. So you have to ensure that they do their job, like to create the content, ensure to run with their team the educational cycles. But at the final, you are the architect that ensures that everything works in the right way. So I think that the biggest effort that you can do in this kind of projects is just ensuring to having a good frame that make easily the things for the NCVPs and ensuring that they have a good real job. And just ensuring with your network that every member that are part of the organization are attending to these spaces. So, well, I don't know, Hector and Henry, if I respond your question. If you have any doubt, or maybe I don't respond in the good way, you can ask me again, and I can respond again. Okay? Okay, guys. Hector is okay. By the way, remember that if you have any question, you can contact me, and also we can have a one-to-one, just to ensure that you have all the information that you need for make your application. Because I really need a good successor. I have a last quote for this. Sometimes it's very stressful, but it really works. It really worth because this is the most powerful area that I think that ISAT Mexico has. I just have some last quote for you guys is that Mexico deserves the best talent. So leave your excuses behind because this is the only way that you can lead the Guardians. I have two generations of Guardians, and I can assure you that these leaders that I handle it every day and I'm just developing, they don't believe in the excuses. So just be aware that if you are my successor, you have to handle with the strongest area that ISEC in Mexico has, because I'm putting some many things on them, and they already expecting the best work of the best individuals, because at the final is for Mexico, it's not for us, it's for the impact that we can do in our country. Okay, guys, if you don't have any question, you can put just check in the chat, and I can finish this. Okay. Okay, thank you, guys, just to be here, just to spend your time just hearing me and also knowing more about my area. Um, and that's all. I give you the best wishes in the process. So I will see you so soon. Bye.